This is what's come to be known as the PET platform, and I was asked for plans for having built it. Unfortunately, I don't have any plans and I'm not any good at drawing, so I'm making this video to try to help show how it's made. Here are pictures of the PET platform in its upright position in between the two seats in the van. Here is a picture of the PET platform in its lowered position. In its lowered position, the seats will swivel above it. It is sturdy enough to stand on. Here sits the PET platform inside the RV, taken from the driver's side door. The piece that I'm pointing at there in front, we're going to call the nose piece. That nose piece is not attached to anything, but its sole purpose is to keep the PET platform from sliding forward during a quick stop. There's nothing to stop it from sliding backwards. That would be a rapid acceleration, and I haven't accelerated so rapidly to cause the platform to go backwards since I was a teenager, so I don't think that sliding backwards is a problem. As you can see, that nose piece isn't attached. It just simply sets in the location and prevents the platform from riding forward during a quick stop. Here's a picture of the PET platform fully assembled, but sitting on my workbench. The construction is made out of 3/4 inch thick pine. However, to get the widths needed, if you're going to use solid pine, you're going to have to be able to join two boards together, as I do not think you can find lumber wide enough to make the platform. Instead of using pine, you might try using plywood or possibly even MDF. Here's another picture of it. You can see that the nose piece I have laying out there in front, and it is not actually attached to anything. That nose piece, as mentioned, is meant to stop the platform from going forward in the event of a sudden stop. People have asked for dimensions, and I'm not any good at drawing, so what we're going to do is start taking it apart and giving you some dimensions to go with it. My nose piece is 15¼ inches long and 7 inches wide, and it sets up on top of the base against the riser that the front support on the PET platform is on. You need to make yours longer or shorter, depending upon exactly where you are positioning your PET platform. But make sure you leave enough room to operate your shifter and to get at your ashtray and the other things that'll be below it when the PET platform is in position. The top of the platform is 14¼ inches wide and 25¾ inches long. You can see that attached to the top are some railings that allow the side railings to come up into and help support the entire platform when it's fully erected. Here's a picture of the top laying on its side, and you can see the rails on each end that allows the side supports to run up into them. On mine, this back support is 3/4 of an inch from the edge. Then there's a space just 3/4 of an inch to allow the upright support to run into the groove made by the additional support. On mine, the front railing is 1.5 inches from the front. Again, 3/4 of an inch in between the two railings in order to allow the side of the platform to extend into it, and then an additional railing again to add support. With the top off, we can get a little better look at the base and the side supports. Again, the base is 14.25 wide, just like the top, but the length is 32 inches. You can see that the sides are on hinges, and they're quite substantial hinges. Initially I used lighter weight hinges and they did not perform well, so I had to put heavier hinges on. You can see right here on the side is a barrel bolt, and that barrel bolt is there to keep this support upright and add stability and sturdiness to it. You can also see, I hope, that the back is elevated by about 1.25 inches. That's because as it sets in my van, this backside sets on the carpeted area right behind the seats and is actually lower than where the tongue goes up near the dash. The backside of the rear support has an extra extension, making it 1.5 inches wide, and that's so that the barrel bolt has enough position to be bolted onto it. And once you release the barrel bolt, the side will fold down. The side is 15 inches high, and again the 14.25 wide. The little add-on is 5 inches wide and is on the back side of that side. The front side support is setting up on a little platform, and that platform is 5 inches wide, and it's there so that the front support can fold down and lay across the top support. Because the front side support is setting up on a 3/4 inch platform, it is only 15 inches tall. But that makes the entire platform 15 3/4, as the two sides will be level once they're folded out. The top then sets back down on top of the sides and creates a platform that is in the lower position, that is short enough for the seats to spin on and is sturdy enough for you to stand on to walk between the two seats at the front. Here it is fully assembled again and in its upright position. I hope that this gives you enough information that if you so desire you can make your own. We have found that Winston, our dog, loves it because he can see out the window. He's got enough space to set on and to lay on, and he's up with us instead of down in the floor where he cannot see.